The dirty truth. Haiti can't stand the UN, the core group, and the snake friends of Haiti. That was something I found to be very fascinating. Let me just sum up the reason why. The cholera issue. That is something they don't plan to forgive the United Nations. They will never ever forgive the United Nations for that. Because for me, how do you do a mission and you don't check whether the person's sick or not? It's not like the UN just got there. The UN been there since 2004, so they know there was no cholera on the terrain. So how do you bring people with cholera on the terrain, and then you have them dump it into people freshwater bed and go, well, that's collateral damage? No, that's not collateral damage. When every year there's a breakout for 3 months, it's not collateral damage. That is deliberate because you see many years they've been making money showing the Haitians in very deplorable condition to the planet. They've been accusing the Haitians of being sick, having diseases and stuff. And unfortunately, they are the ones that's importing these diseases. Because one thing to lie about a whole nation and not be able to prove it. People are like, well, you're not proving that's very small quantity. So they started to import this. So what that means, along with it came sterilization of female facts. They were down there sterilized. They stole our sterilized. And what they saying one thing but doing sterilization. Medical experimentation, a lot of disease was brought onto the terrain. Basically, within the Haitian culture, we go, there's Zoe, by kote ti blan sa yo, blan gen malazi nan piki yo. So we always say that we like, you better watch yourself. You better watch your damn self. Don't go near those little whites with the needle. They got disease in there for you. Sterilization. If it ain't sterilization, something for your tail. You better stay away from them, that needle. They're not your doctor. They don't know anything about your damn body. That's foolishness from the jump. Just the fact that they think this crap can pass. So basically, well, over 800,000 Haitians were infected and thousands died. More like 800,000 died because when I was in Haiti in 2010, when the cholera broke out, they had stadiums that had shitload of dead bodies. And I'm just talking about the northern part. And I was in Okop. It was like I was appalled. They had this big stadium there. I think it was. I'm trying to remember the read. I was so surprised at how much bodies was in there. And I remember I looked at it and I said, "Ain't no way. That's 1,000 people over there. Ain't no way." So I would hear people say, "Oh, it's 2,000." No, 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 no. It was all over the damn place. There had to be at least a million of them that died from that. And that's just me being generous. It was a million of them. That stuff ripped through them like, whoa. That stuff really ravaged them. That by itself was a crime against humanity. United Nations should never be allowed on the terrain after that. Just the sheer volume of them I saw that died. I was like, oh my goodness, this is a crime scene here, man. This is a real effing crime scene here, man. These people in here committing crimes. They should be held accountable for this cholera. They never cleaned the cholera up. It's still in the ecosystem. So that's one of the pivotal reasons that they actually, I'll be honest with you, they can't stomach them. They have contempt for them. They have resentment for them. They have hatred for them. But somehow it's not sinking into the United Nations head. And I guess the reason it's not sinking in, when you want to steal someone's country, you want to colonize them, you want to be their master, you want to loot, you want to plunder, you want to turn them into a vassal state, you want to turn them into a client state for yourself, and you want to be their masters, and and you're useless. You don't offer anything. I mean, you don't produce anything of value. Okay, then these are the things that you would do when you force yourself down. I told someone I think they keep forcing themselves down their throat. Something bad is going to happen on that terrain because number one, that land, they sweated on that land. They bled on that land. They fought for that land, and then they paid for that land. They were woo. It's unheard of what happened to Haiti when it comes to after they won their revolution. This is unheard of, and like a bunch of firsts. The world have never heard of people that won a revolution paying indemnity. And France said or twice, but actually in reality, the Haitians paid indemnity to all the slaveholding nation. Okay, to the whole damn thing. But France was the one that just came out and said, "I'll go ahead." And what France was basically doing was just acknowledging that, yeah, they were wrong over there. That was about it. But France, and that's what's the token that France hadn't had of the others. Like, I'll tell the world, y'all took indemnity too. Okay, not just me. Now y'all better do this and do that. Now I need intervention on them. I need that president over here. Oh, they talking about reparation. Oh, we need to do an intervention over there. Oh, they talking about they need some money. We need to go ahead and put some puppets in there. Get that puppet to call that back. And that's basically what's been going on here, people, to be honest with you. And so the resentment is strong on the terrain. I think they sleeping on the resentment here, and I think the hatred the Haitians have for them. I think they're sleeping on they misreading it. They thinking that the Haitians are passive. They thinking that the Haitians are sweet like candy, but people don't get it. Every culture have a certain way they deal with you when they don't like you. The Haitian culture is a very unique one. When Haitian people cannot stomach you, they don't really talk to you much. It's not that they scared of you. It's not passive. And I said, and I was telling someone, I said when they can't stomach, they don't talk to you. They really don't. They're a little different than other culture. See, there are other black groups when they can't stand you, they bark. Haitians don't do no barking. Haitians just sit back and calculate how to exterminate you. So what I feel like the United Nations is doing is sitting in a country with the people is actively thinking of ways to exterminate them, to get them off the terrain, and they don't realize that. I said something dangerous, man. Woo! Don't play when people hate you, man. Woo! Don't play when they feel like you wronged them. Woo! Don't play when they have resentment for you. Woo! Don't play when they feel like you're jumping down their throat. Woo! Don't play when they feel like you don't respect their ancestor. Woo! Don't play when they feel like you disrespect them on land that their ancestors bled, sweat, and fought and paid for. Woo! Don't play with that. They're not giving that a pass. You can do all this. I'm your master, not on that terrain. Ooh, they earned it via sweat, blood, tears, and they paid for that damn thing and they fought for it. So, ooh, ain't no lost love here. They ain't giving that land up. They ain't give you one crumb. They ain't give you one rock. Three-fourths of it was stolen from them. That's unheard of. Three-fourths stolen from the winners. Ooh, right about now, they're going to guard whatever little they got. Ain't nobody getting it. They already scream and say those are fake Haitians. Those are the NGOs. Those are the international that came here. There's no such thing. Those are fake Haitians over there. And those mulattoes talk about those fake Haitians over there too, calling themselves mulattoes. Woo! They better not play on it. They better get the fuck out of the Haitian people's face. And they better stay the fuck out of their face for 100 years because all that's gonna do. Cause y'all see what Iran doing, right? When Haiti do it, I wouldn't want to see what Haiti do. Y'all see what Iran doing, right? All right then. All right then. They better be careful with that. I don't think it's wise to play with anybody that can't stomach you. I never thought it's wise to be up in their faces. I like they ain't scared of you, cat. They're not passive, cat. It's a whole different culture. When they can't stomach you, they don't talk to you. The least they talk to you means that the hatred is burning like hot fire. The fire and burn like lava fume. Cause they don't know why the F you in here, man. You don't offer nothing here, man. You didn't deliver. They don't know what the F you still walking around here. And they know poverty ain't pretty. That's not an economic, man. Burning people out their home is not an economic, man. You have nothing of worth here, man. Carry to be honest, we like, man, they need to carry their worthless ass somewhere else and get the hell out of our faces, man. These worthless beings, man. They ain't even worth the air they breathe. Why are they even breathing air over there? Nobody know why. I think they probably clones because they just don't get it. They're very emotional, they're very childish. They don't get it. It's childish to think that someone would give you their inheritance. It's childish to think that people who sweat, bled, fought, and paid for land would hand it to you. That's very childish. The NGOs just don't get it. The UN just don't get it. The core group just don't get it. And the fake friends of Haitian, they just don't get it. And they would never get it. Okay? So pretty much as we know there was like sexual exploitation abuse cases involving peacekeepers. So a lot of peacekeepers was over there raping the kids, no doubt about it, no doubt about it. The thing is, you can't have an organization that went down and raped their kids, man. Gave them cholera, man. Gave them diseases and stuff. Did strange fruit. They don't want to tell the world it was strange. They advocate them. They did strange fruit, man. They were doing some terrible things to them. They were walking around there with 3 or 4 guns. I thought it was the most tragic thing I've ever saw on the planet. A land that the person sweat, bled, fought for, and they paid for it multiple times. That they were being treated like that, and they were the winner. It was appalling. I said, "Oh God, do better, United Nations. Y'all do better." And it wasn't a good look for the United Nations, to be honest. It wasn't really a good look for the Western Bloc. I think after that, I had no. For me, I lost all respect for them. I lost all respect for all of their human rights organizations. I said they're just talking. They don't mean none of the stuff they talk about. It's just noise, baby. Just noise. The way that I saw they treat them down there. Woo! There was no lost love, baby. I had no respect for them. I honestly had no respect for them. Um, Pretty much, it's just that Haiti has experienced repeated external interference and intervention. All these interventions have been external. Like we know about the United States occupation from 1915 to 1934. But the problem is 1933 is when they made him sign an accord that they would select leadership. Thanks to Jovenel, even though he died, Jovenel was the one that got all these damn accords off the place. And then they also had various UN stabilization mission. This stuff started like since 1990 when that whole Aristide debacle happened. But 2004 when they came and they hunkered down, and then I think they left in 2019, and now they want to come down. They want to come back and hunker down, but I don't think they're gonna be there that long. The reason I don't think they're gonna be there that long, I believe anybody they slap, that's their ass. If they catch me yelling, to be honest, they can't stomach them. They don't like the organization. I don't know how you're gonna work with people that can't stomach you. I don't know. There's something I'm gonna have to see this. I know they don't want them holding no election for them because the thing is they have a trust issue with them. It's a serious trust issue. For the first time in my life, they're the one that taught me this lesson. You know, when trust is broken, you don't get it back fast. There's nothing you can say. You don't get it back in 5 years. You can't talk yourself back into people trusting you. And I was like shocked. I'm like, man, they ain't coming off this. They just don't trust them. And they keep saying we don't trust them. We don't believe a damn thing coming out their mouth. Because their mouth say one thing, their foot go another direction. And I think they realized that, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna need a little trust over here. We're gonna need y'all to work with us." And the people tell them, and excuse my language, "Fuck you. Ain't nobody working with you. Ain't nobody invite you here." And you can feel why they feel that way. And the reason is that they're in Haiti illegally because the illegitimate cannot give you legitimacy. So they have an illegitimate asking them to come in, going against the voice and the will of the people, so they can come and hunker down and make money. I'm like, I hope they never get one goddamn red cents. One goddamn red cents, man. Because this is just lurkiness. And so, like the NGO dominance happened in 2010. I mean, from 2020 earthquake, it was just pure. It's sad what they did to these people country. Because I'm like, listen, they sweat for that land. They bled on that land. They fought for that land. And they actually paid for that land whether people like it or not. The Haitians did all of that. That land is rightfully Haitian land, okay? The fact that anybody can think they can rob them of it is something else. The fact that people can think that they can be fake Haitians, we white Haitians, we mixed Haitian and the black land. No, no, no. Ain't no white Haitian. Ain't no white Haitians. You guys screaming white Haitians are not Haitians at all. You guys are American. You're from Canada. You're from Spain. You're from Portugal. You're from Australia. You're from New Zealand. What you're doing here is erasure. Okay, this is what you willfully you guys are attempting erasure here, and your erasure nonsense is not going to work. We're not going to give you that card. There's no such thing as white Haitian. Those Haitians are not biologically connected to this land. And let's talk about those fake mulattoes right there. Those are not mulatto Haitians. Okay, those so-called mulattoes have no Haitian DNA. Now we do have some mulatto Haitians. In the mulatto Haitians, they do have DNA of the Haitians because guess what? The mulatto Haitians and the Haitians they share the black part, the black gene pool. So the mulatto Haitians are black. They have European, but they're black admixture. And the admixture is identical to the black Haitian. But those people over there calling themselves no, those do not have Haitian DNA at all in them. And those people we never had straight white people here. Okay, Haiti never had that. Haiti had Haitian mulattoes, which the fake mulattoes ran out. They thinking that they could pull the wool over our eyes, but we would know that. But basically, what it is here, the trust is that I think once you've been stripped of your sovereignty, like I think the last intervention, there was nothing that was solvent about it. No one asked anybody for anything. Things was just being done, but everything was one sided. It was all for the outsiders, none for the people. And I think that's why we became guarded. We're like, no, no, we're not getting up to sovereignty. We don't care. You can have your little stupid ass meeting, but don't touch that constitution. And so we're like 10 toe down. Don't touch that constitution. Don't breathe on it. No, no, no. And I remember when they were going to put the fake constitution, my friend called me and said, "Hey, this is problematic." I said, "No, they're not going to let them put that constitution in there. It's a sovereign country. We don't have any court. We don't have no treaty, and our constitution have to be respected here. And our constitution forbid outsiders. And I'm not even beside the constitution has done like that. Constitution have to reflect the history of the place. And what those cat have here is 33% French constitution, 33% American constitution, 33% Canadian constitution, and zero anything that has to do with the people of the land. So that constitution cannot walk. It got to be voted on, and it got to be talked about. And another thing, foreigners, which this is what they are. They cannot write a constitution for you. That's illegal. You can go to the no, it's illegal. It's not going to fly because no, 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 no. And then what's in is a whole bunch of bullshit. To be honest with you, it's basically like colonization on fucking paper. We're not going to colonization. We're not going to vassal state status. We're not going to client state. Client state is a form. Client state is actually colonization. People don't realize that. And so when they calling you a client state, because I was surprised that flew past everybody's head, especially in the Middle East. They're like, we have a bunch of client state. What it means is that they are these countries in names only. They don't own anything there. And if there's anybody own anything there, it may be a slither of people, in which we could see was a slither of them that own things there. But majority of ownership was not them because they told you client state. You are a state in name only. You don't own any damn thing. And I remember like when I think someone told me a few years back, he said, Manishka, I said, oh, that sounds good. And the person says, no, client state is not good. It's colonization, Manishka. It truly is. They don't own anything. Maybe a slither of them. The ones that they showing you have things outside of everybody else is poor, and you wouldn't you wouldn't be shocked. You should be shocked if you find people bone crushing poor. That means you own nothing. Everything in your land is owned by foreigners. Every goddamn thing you look at, that's not a good status. Just like they have vassal state, So we're not going to vassal state status. We don't want to be vassal to no one. Client state to no one. Jean-Jacques Dessalines fought too hard for this. Our ancestors, man, they sweat for this. They bled for this, man. They fought for this land. They paid for this land. They were taken advantage of it. They were exploited. No, we can't keep this. We can't do that. We can't do that. And we won't do that. We can't do that. And we won't do that. No, we ain't doing that. I'm like, shit, that might be the place where World War III go down. But we ain't doing that. Mm-mm. We're doing everything but that. Please like and subscribe. Everything but that. Everything but that.